Okay, for the second part of this video, what you're going to see in your Project 5 folder is I'm going to give you a truck that looks like this. When you open it up, don't worry, it's not as complicated as it might seem. What you're first going to do is open up also your logo that you've created. So for example here, I'm going to pull these two apart. Watch. So I have up two images right now. I have the final logo. You can see what Brian's logo looks like when he was completed. And then we're going to pull it onto here. So in order to do that, so these are all the layers from Brian's thing. This was his original image. This is what it looked like originally. He redrew with all of these different layers to create all of these pieces, just like I showed you in the last video. Then what you're going to do is you're going to select one layer, scroll all the way down, hold shift. You don't need the bottom layer of the white. Everything else, you have everything selected. You're going to right click, merge layers. So it becomes one separate layer. Then all you have to do is take that layer and actually drag and drop it right onto the new truck layer. Then you can close out. Actually, not yet. Let's do this. Let's take this one, move it over here, make it a little bit smaller with Command T, resize it, just like that. And then we're going to take the original one, so we go back to this one, make a selection with the rectangle marquee tool, kind of like that. Then just take the move tool, click, drag, and move it over. And then again, Command T, resize. You can put it wherever you'd like. Up here at the top, in the corner, underneath, wherever you'd like it to show up. Or here, even here at the bottom is fine. Shows you both versions. Basically what I was doing with this project is clicking, typing in digital logo, and putting that underneath here so people know that's the digital version. And then I was making another one that this was original hand-drawn version. Okay, and that was going, underneath here. So you can just kind of move this up a little bit. Okay. Now, in order to decorate this truck, here are the easy steps. Keep this open in the background. I'm not going to close it yet. I'm just going to leave this open, deselect. So in order to color in this truck, here's what you do. On the side over here, you will see that there is a side of the truck, roof, hood, and front. It says double click on the layer thumbnail. So for example, this is the side of the truck. You see? If I double click the thumbnail right here, it opens up this, what just looks like a one color long rectangle, kind of like that. What you can do from there is you could fill it with a paint bucket, choose any color you want, and fill it. Or you can go to the gradient tool, go up to the top over here, choose whatever gradient that you'd like, and then click and drag and apply the gradient. Now for Brian's here, he had a cookie company. So we could do a couple of things. We could, first off, we could pick colors that are maybe more cookie-like, maybe like that or something. And then I could even go online and look up things like cookies or chocolate chip cookies, right? I could find some images of cookies, or whatever you'd like, maybe like this or something. And then I could take this and drag it directly in. And then once it's there, I could do Command T, I could resize it maybe, I could play with the blending modes, see what it looks like by changing its color. I mean, who knows how you want it to look. You can really kind of play with the way you want it to look. But then I also, on the side of the truck, want this logo to be there. So I'm going to take the logo from whichever file you want and drag it onto that pink file. So where's that pink file? That pink file is over here. See that? This one? So I'm going to take this and drag this over. See what it looks like? Now, if you want to see what it's going to look like on the side of the truck, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this old one for a minute. I will save it. And then I'm going to do this. Window, arrange, 2 up horizontally. So you can see both at the same time. So this was the side of the truck that we were designing. All I have to do on this file is go to File and Save, and then look back at the truck. You see what happens? You can see what it looks like now on that side of the truck. So if you go back to this one and you make any changes like this, and then maybe I go back to this and put a stroke around it and put a white stroke around it and make the stroke big like this, I don't know. And then if I move it at all, like if I move it over to the side like this, and then I save it again, and I look back at the truck, you see the truck's now changed. So that's all you have to do for each layer. You just double click the layer, it opens up a box, and then you change it the way you want, and then save it, and it will show up on the actual truck. And that's as simple as it is. The file itself for the truck does have a layer of lights where you can put the lights on or off, and it has a layer of highlights on the truck also, which help to make it look real, and it has a shadow at the bottom as well. But we'll keep all of that. Those are the steps.